and I'm just gonna get into it. It's a little loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it though.
I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling.
Copyright. That still makes me laugh. Oh shit.
His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here.
Okay, so this is the template I should follow. Example, I mean. This is the template. I think. What does template actually mean? Template. A shaped piece of metal, wood, card, plastic, or other material used as a pattern for a process such as painting, cutting out, shaping, or drilling. A timber or plate used to distribute weight in a wall or under support. A preset format for a document or file. I guess they're both the templates. I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about. Some odd in the apartment parking lot. She said, I don't normally take dates in here. Security came and said, you can use HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. Okay, let me parse through their code. See what theirs does. Reference, function, while, if, data type, constant, global, variable scope. They have examples. Which you should already know. Introduction. Okay. Honestly, this seems like the easiest of all the projects I've done so far. Second easiest. Probably the easiest was the tribute page. Let's parse through the code. They have a nav bar. What do they have in the nav bar? JS documentation, class navlink, class navlink, class navlink. Class navlink, class navlink, class navlink. Constants, data types. Constants, data type. They didn't organize this further, since they have it here for JavaScript and Java. Hello world variables. Hello world variables for JavaScript and Java. And then they have declaring variables, but it's not a new section with subsections underneath. They're all sections. Okay. There's a lot of lines of code on this though. That's for their nav, and then they got their main, and then section, introduction,
law, section, main class, main section, which you should already know. It's down here. Class, main section, ID, function, declaration, main section, function, declaration. Did they all have the class main section? While statements. I guess they did, I just didn't notice. Class main section. Hello world. Class main section, JavaScript and Java. Introduction, which you should already know. Introduction. ID, main doc, class main section, introduction. Okay. So that's useful, because I guess you do want to reference each one individually, I guess. And then they have article. This is your page. This is not my page. This is the template. I mean example. This is the template. Like all the other ones. This is the example. What are you talking about? No. What do you mean this is your page? Thought you made it, lol. No, this is the example. Honestly, just by the looks of it, this is gonna be my second easiest project so far. The easiest being the template page. So I don't mind this one. This one's just like, just going through it. The only thing I can see tricky about this is this thing right here. Making an example box with a little gray around it. But even that doesn't seem that hard. Second easiest, Yeah, it looks like the second easiest one. It's just a bunch of writing. I mean, the hardest part is probably gonna be filling out the contents of the web page, which technically isn't part of coding, but it is part of what makes a good web page. And the nav bar on the left. The nav bar seems like I can do it. I would I'd make a nav bar, and then I would just make it super skinny. I got a great video you can react to. Pagman. Hello, Bets. Okay, yeah, send it. I'm definitely down for that. Right now, I'm just parsing through code that they gave me. Like, they gave me an example of what my webpage is supposed to look like. And I'm just reading their code for ideas. Check this out though. This is my last project. I made a store, Marco's store. There's my emoji. There's 3 links that link to within the page, video. I'll have our shirt, hat, and pants. Thanks for your support. I try to make these personal. Check out the cool design. Rep, yeah. Has a place for an email. Alright, let's check out your video. Really? Really? Oh my goodness. I have very mixed feelings about DJ Henny. Like, I really like her, but I really don't at the same time. She's so casual about, like, Coomer baiting and, like, simp baiting that it's unnerving. I just don't know how to react to this, okay? She's literally just kissing her screen as ASMR. Luckily, I don't get the tingly feelings, but I mean, if I did, this would be a different reaction. I am not listening to this for an hour. I mean, oh, 10 minutes, I mean. Are you going to kiss your screen? No, thank you. That was embarrassing enough the first time. I don't want to, I'm not going to do it again. It literally embarrassing enough the first time. I'm not going for round two. LOL. Yeah. Honestly, this is hurting me to watch. You know what I would be down to watch though, which I haven't yet, but I would be down to watch this. Give me a sec. Uh, where is it? There's DJ Henny. Before she did Twitch, it's relaxing. People sleep. I guess to some people it is, but I'm just too much of a simp and coomer to really handle that aspect. Really, I don't know how else to break it to you, Bets. Um, I'm too immature for that, I guess. But this isn't just my fault. She coomer baits and like simp baits. This is like, and she does it super casually too. This is a lot on her too.
이상해. 우리 자주 만나잖아. 연애 상담도 해주고 헤어지면 술도 엄청 사주고 생일이라 그러면 이렇게 축하도
Being
해주고
attractive
엄청
equals
채워주고.
bait. No, 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 no. It's not that. I promise you, it's not that. She actually does it. Like, you just have to look at what she posts on YouTube to really know that. Do you remember that Christmas? I don't know if it was you or Miss Haunter that posted it. The try on haul for Christmas. Her skirt was showing so much ass. It was unbelievable. You know Jurandy, right? He's a mod like you, but he's a teen though. And then he was like, he reacted with to that video with sad face. I'm being exposed to soft core porn, and you know what? That sentiment holds up. She was making soft core porn, I think.
근데
But
오빠가
this is
이러는
cool.
거야. 남자는 남자고 사람 일은 모르는 거라고.
I'm not sure I would have watched. I
야,
mean,
세수
I'm not sure I'd be interested in it if it didn't have DJ Henny, but I don't know. This is better.
사고쳐라.
Pretty sure
다 같은
that was a
남자가?
Velvet video you
연애
watched.
사이에
No, no,
친구가
no.
있는데
It was
얘들이 친구가 아니면 누가
it was this. Where is it? Sec. Do 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 do. Is it? I can just find it on YouTube. It doesn't. It's not too hard to find. But I know it's here somewhere. I can find it on YouTube. Check your bookmarks now. Show me the one people detect. Okay. DJ Henny Christmas try on. Why? What? That's not DJ Henny. Did she delete it? Give me a sec. Okay. It was this one. Christmas lookbook. I didn't see that one. She's in lingerie there. I was gonna say bikini, but not even. She was straight up just in lingerie. Okay, it was this. Explain this, Bats. Pac-Man? This is not Pac-Man. I honestly don't even know what Pac-Man looks like. It's just trying on. Okay, it is. But it's more than that at the same time. Give me a sec. What does Pac-Man even look like? I've never seen Pac-Man, I don't think. I've seen Pac-Man. It's this one. That one's Pac-Man. She's like Playboy bunny art though. Are you criticizing her expressing herself? I mean, I'd be okay with someone having a negative opinion about Playboy bunny cosplay. I wouldn't like fully agree with it, but like I would listen.
Welcome back
All
to
right.
my channel and Merry Christmas.
Explain that.
Hope you all have a wonderful and safe holidays. So today's video is my
I'm smiling, but it hurts.
Start.
I'm not even gonna watch the whole thing. All right. Okay, you guys saw.
친구야?
Alright, back to this.
얘랑 얘는 같은 아파트에 살고 이런저런 그러면서 만날 때마다 싸워. 10년 동안 한결
She has a second channel where she posts riskier content too.
너는 얘한테 꾸준히 남자를 물어다 그러다
See, I thought, can I know the name of the channel? But it's not to like watch it a lot. You have them? Oh, Bats, you're hurting me so much. Yo, Apple. I've never seen this one before. Subscribe. Your POV vertical video. POV. She's doing POV. So why did you label it riskier content? I mean, like, so it's obvious to you too that she's like baiting hard.
주인님 언제 오셨어요? 아니 제가 이거
Like, she does not do this on the regular, like off cam, obviously. Maybe this one is better. Okay.
요즘 주인님이 더 스트레스 얼른 자세요.
She's in bed. Pac-Man? Okay. Are you trying to like trick me, Bats? Is this some type of meme that I'm not getting? I'm not saying you don't think she's like okay, but like she's definitely baiting. This one seems okay though. She's just inflating a ball. She's just having fun. All I'm saying is she baits hard.
망하면 자기한테 이상한 애 붙여줬다고
And she's super casual about it.
욕을 해.
I need
자주
juice.
만나고 자주 얘기하고 자주 통화하고 이렇게 가끔은 따로 또 같이 술을 마시고 영화를 보기도 하고 얘네 집 너네 집 필요할 땐 불러다가 일도 시키는데 우리 오빠는 이해를 못하더라. 남녀 사이엔 어느 순간 감정이 생기는 거래. 밥 먹다가 눈 맞고 영화 보다가 눈 맞고 침만 삼키다가도 눈이 맞는 거더라고. 그래서 다 같이 만나는 건 몰라도 단 둘이 만나는 건 안 되는 거야. 친구니까 같이 술 마실 순 있지만 그 자리가 10시 이상 되면 문제가 있는 거래. 영화는 3사람 이상, 집에 놀러 가는 건 4명 이상. 아, 그리고 데려다 주는 건 장난하냐던데? 야, 너 내가 여자로 보인 적 있어? 그러니까 나도 너한테 그런 감정이 들 리가 없잖아. 넌데. 근데 우리 오빠는 예민한 편인가? 진짜 신경 안 써도 되는데. 그치?
Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened. Oh, it's just a playlist. Champions League, the 29th. I'm gonna watch it on Discord. If any of you guys want to watch it with me, join the Discord. There was Tio. Was there? Is the bait working? Because I mean, it did work. I didn't really watch much of her off stream, but I watched a lot of her on stream. It definitely worked. And she's like a what, like a 2K Andy or something like that. Yeah, I'd say it worked. So what was the TOS? What happened? Top tier bait. Glitch get easy. Yeah. It was pretty easy for her. Okay, so now I'm just parsing through the CSS code to see how they styled it. Oh, what do you think about my store that doesn't do anything? Once I learn some JavaScript, I can add some functionality to this store, and maybe actually make it a thing. But Stream Elements has a store, and their stuff probably easier. Fixed min width 290 pixels. Their max width. Top left width 300 pixels. Okay. Height 100%. Oh, I didn't know you could make that a percentage. It looks nice. Not this one. It's this one. And this is the code. 74 lines of HTML and 225 of CSS. This looked like some OnlyFans style site. Honka TOS. This one? Or this one? Okay, I know what OnlyFans looks like. I know what the store looks like, but I don't think it looks like OnlyFans. Your store, Monka S? No. This does not look like OnlyFans. What are you talking about? This is OnlyFans. This. and then to buy stuff like bars. Don't look it up on stream, lol. There might be oh right, that's true. I never have safe search on, so something could pop up. Something. Oh, yo, Bets. I've gotten into Korean indie rock. Not K-pop. I still don't like K-pop, but Korean indie rock is totally my vibe. Pac-Man, yeah, super cool. Header. What was the header again? Header. I think header is straight up just header. Yeah, header. Introduction. JS document. So all their headers, they put black margin 10 pixels, text align center. Weird. Weird that text align center didn't put this over here. I don't get how that's not a thing. Header. I'm not sure. Main doc header. Does this mean you are going to learn Korean, Poggies? You know, if I went and learned languages by what I want to learn, I probably would have learned Japanese or Portuguese first. Probably Japanese, because Portuguese, the only thing I really like is the music, and then apart from that, less so the other stuff, but it's still good. I like Brazilian soccer. And then Korean would have been probably second or third. But it's not just about what I want to learn, it's also what's easy to learn. And Latin languages are very like each other. Not that you can understand everything, but like you'll get a base if you know. You'll get a base for another language if you know one of them, which is cool. Not to say I don't like Italian. I like Italian. It was just more feasible. But yeah, Korean would be on my list of languages to learn if I ever get into like learning a lot of languages, which could be a possibility, but also it's not the most likely thing to happen. But you're missing the big picture in all of this. That DJ Henny does. Oh, you hurt. What a troll. What a troll answer. I'm sure DJ Henny has I'm sure DJ Henny will find someone nice for her. You mad? No, I'm not mad. It's kind of funny. It makes me feel more awkward than mad, because I'm like, how do I answer that? You know? You awkward? Yeah, I can be. Yeah, and I've had history of being super awkward. Like, I was a huge nerd in like high school, like early year high school and late year in middle school. So like from like 6th to like 9th grade, I was pretty awkward those years, 6th to 9th grade. So I have history being super awkward. That's me too. Feels bad, man. I'm very clumsy and I get nervous in social situations. I've learned to get past it. But I was definitely awkward in like 6th to 9th grade. And then I learned to be less awkward 10th to 12th grade. So that was nice. And honestly, the biggest thing to breaking my awkwardness was just making friends. Just having more friendships and being more social and having hobbies. That's a pretty easy way to break awkwardness, I think. Do you think streaming has helped you in a way? Yeah. Yeah, it has helped me. I can say it helped me. Because I was definitely more self-conscious the first few months of streaming than I am now. Foggiest? Yeah, it's hard to describe past that, like how streaming helped me, but it definitely has. All the Spanish women in the chat the other week have gassed you up, Hoggins. Did it? I wouldn't say that. A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. But like, I think it's more to do long term. Just getting used to having people around in the chat. Not that you guys are here, but you guys get to see me. So it's just, I don't know, it's different. Streaming is a very unique thing. Now you're showing full armor on cam, Foggies. Hi, Jason.
Okay.
There's Jason. Wanna wave to the camera? Say hi. Okay, now he's just bugging me. Who? Oh, it's Jason. He's right there. He just came in without knocking. I'm actually gonna get him out. Okay. What? Let me show up. Come on. Okay. And then you too. She definitely does not want to get out. Come on. I'm busy. I'm gonna be writing code. Okay, I'm gonna take him out. And he's back. They are dangerous. Oh, hide the DJ Benny. Yeah. Hide the DJ Benny videos. You know what? Having you around makes me want to do React Andy instead of Clash Royale to start off the stream. But I don't know. I don't even know anymore. I also want to do jogging streams. Foggies, go back to your roots. Yeah. Well, actually, if I was going all the way back to my roots, my first stream was about Hearthstone Arena. And I still watch a lot of Hearthstone Arena. I like just chatting a lot too, but like for some reason Hearthstone Arena just doesn't go away from me. And I took huge breaks in that game. It was like a year or two gap that I didn't play. But I was still watching all the time. Coding would be a mainstay though. I would still do coding streams just because I really do want to learn how to do this stuff. Oh, this is for mobile phones. Would you ever stream on the hot tubs, beaches, and pools? Yeah, I would. But not often. I would do one stream for the lulz, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, Pog. Oh, whoops. For mobile phones. 815 pixels, navbar UL, border 1 pixel, height 207 pixels. Honestly, I'm very tempted to just copy paste their media, because when I tried to make media, it did not work like at all. I'm actually gonna check what their site looks like on mobile. Coding, etc. etc. Yep. That's part of it. Where's the navigation bar? I can't scroll to the left. I can only scroll down. Oh, it's all this. It's literally all in one row. So I guess their website did change. Constant and yeah, at least the links work. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to close that. I'm just gonna spend a little bit more time parsing through their code. What is code? Code. Function, greet me, your name, hello, plus your name, greet me, world. Where is that? It's after, hello, world. Oh. This is how they made the, what's it called, their example with the box around it, with the gray box around it. Okay. I guess I start now. Titled. I'm gonna name it, what's it called? Technical documentation page. So I'm gonna make this page about Twitch, like I've basically made all my other projects about Twitch. and it's gonna be about how to have a good time on Twitch, or how to use Twitch, or a guide to emojis on Twitch, something like that. Cool.
책상에 앉아서 재미도 없는 걸 배우고 있잖아.
Hello, Ehold Ridge. I think you're new here. I am just. Are you new here? I don't know. I'm starting off my third or fourth project. Technical documentation page about Twitch. Here's an example of about what it looks like. I have to make my own version of this. I get a template, and this is my previous project. It was just a store for my Twitch. Yep. Hello, camper. For now, the test suite only works in Chrome. Please read the README below in the JavaScript editor before beginning. Feel free to delete this message once you have read it. Good luck and happy coding. A free code camp team. Would you try GTA RP? Yeah, I did try it already. I just couldn't get into a good server. All the ones that I went in were either bugged or nobody was RPing. You did? Yeah, that's already been done. Not NoPixel. I'm definitely not in that list. There's some exclusivity to NoPixel, I think. Am I right about that? Can anyone join NoPixel? You can pay. I'm broke, Bats. Very much. I can see a main element with a corresponding ID main doc which contains the page's main content. So what did they do? I think they didn't start their main until after the nav bar, if I remember correctly. Oh, what people said, yeah. Definitely a problem. Nav ID, nav bar. Yeah, they started off with the nav bar. And then went into the main, I think? I can see a main element. Yeah, main doc. Main doc. You have like 500,000 tabs open. What the fuck? A lot of people mention that. And what I have to say on the topic is this is my comfortable. I feel very comfortable just having all these tabs open because one, I feel like I'm gonna get back to each tab. Two, this feels organized to me. This on the left is for entertainment. On the middle is like general curious things that I just happen to Google or like things I want to get back to. And on the right is all coding stuff that help me code, like questions or like guides and whatnot. Yeah, this is okay to me. So I don't want to start off with the main, but let me keep going. Within the main doc, I can see several section elements, each with a class of main section. There should be a minimum of 5. The first element within each main section should be a header element, which contains text that describes the topic of that section. The first element within each main section should be a header element, which contains text that describes the topic of that section. Each section element with the class of main section should also have an ID. Main section. I can see a nav element with a corresponding ID nav bar. I guess I can come back to the nav. Just learn React. I mean, can you explain why? I'm just going by what's offered on Free Code Camp, and their suggestion was to go in order of what they offer, and the first thing was a responsive web design certification, which includes HTML and CSS. And then the next section is JavaScript, algorithms, and data structures. And I'll do JavaScript next. And JavaScript I'm looking forward to. You can learn React. He means a coding language, I think, or at least a coding library, or a coding, something about coding. I don't know what you use. No, I'm just kidding. Learn JavaScript first. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's the second thing I'll be learning after I finish my 4th and 5th project. I'll be onto JavaScript and front-end development libraries, then data visualization, APIs. I don't know how far through their curriculum I'll get through, but I'll definitely finish the first 2. And the third one seems like a good idea because libraries are things people use. But I don't know about data visualization certification. I don't know what that's for. Data is all around us, but it doesn't mean much without shape or context. React is in the third one. Let me see. First, second, third. Front-end development libraries. Okay. Data is all around us, but it doesn't mean much without shape or context. In the data visualization certification, you'll build charts, graphs, and maps to present different data types of data with the D3 JavaScript library. You'll also learn about JSON, JavaScript object notation, and how to work with data online using an API. Is JavaScript hard to learn at eHoldridge? Oh, this is relatively short. It says 300 hours. I do not believe that. You see a main element with the corresponding ID main doc, which contains the page's main content. Main ID main doc. Within the main doc element, I can see several section elements, each with a class of main section. There should be a minimum of 5. What would I even want to talk about? I guess a section on emojis, section on the chat, section on streamers and streaming. What was it called again? Main section. Section.
텐션을 올려두고 남의 시선 신경 쓰지 않아 말이 필요 없지 흔들어 흔들 하다 보니 힘들어 니끌니끌 손도 덜렁거려 난 이제 집에 가야겠어 바이바이 비틀비틀 밖으로
See you later. Alright, see you later, Bets. Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if we can get a jogging stream sometime in the future. The first element within each. I have to have 5 of these. I forgot. 1, 2. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five. The first element within each main section should be a header element. Which contains text that describes the topic of that section. I think it's just H1. Wait. No, it's straight up header. Yeah, header. I was confused. Well, not always. I sometimes confuse header and H1. I'm not sure what to make the header. Emojis. Okay, it pops up. You said having 3 tabs is very organized. Well, I'm not always organized when I have a lot of tabs open, but it makes sense to me. Usually, unless I never come back to them, then I kind of forget about it. You can do the same with 3 windows. I don't like doing it with windows though. If you don't want 3 windows, then use 3 browsers. Wait, what's the difference? Are you telling me to use like Edge, Chrome, and Firefox? Just trolling? Okay. Okay, so they want headers for each one of my sections. I would name this one, I would name it, chat. Better. Streamers. Streaming. Oh, whoops.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? I repeat, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here.
Y'all act like you never seen a white person before. Jaws all on the floor like Pam, like Tommy just burst in the door and started whooping her ass worse than before. They first were divorced, sewing her over furniture. It's the return of the. Oh wait, no wait, you're kidding.
Emojis, chat, streamers, streaming.
And Dr. Dre said, you idiots, Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my basement.
Discovery, I guess, would be the other big part.
Slim Shady, I'm sick of him. Look at him walking around, grabbing his you know what, flipping the you know who. Yeah, but he's so cute though. Yeah, I probably got a couple of screws up in my head loose, but no worse than what's going on in your parents' bedrooms. Sometimes I wanna get on TV and just let loose, but can't. But it's cool for Tom Green to hump a dead moose. My bum is on your lips, my bum is on your lips, and if I'm lucky, you might just give it a little kiss. And that's the message that we deliver to little kids, and expect them not to know what a woman's.
Does this still not pick it up? What's the unexpected character?
Well, some of us cannibals who cut other people open like cantaloupes. But if we can hump dead animals and antelopes, then there's no reason that a man and another man can't elope. But if you feel like I feel, I got the antidote. Women wave your pantyhose, sing the chorus, and it goes. I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real.
Do you know why it's doing this? Posture check. I did a header tag and a closing tag, and it says unexpected character. Send link. That. Header. Unexpected character. I gotta use the bathroom real quick.
Put me on blast on MTV. Yeah, he's cute, but I think he's married to Kim. I said download our audio on MP3 and show the whole world how you gave him an MVD. I'm sick of you little girl and boy groups, all you do is annoy me. So I have been sitting here to destroy you. And there's a million of us just like me, who cuss like me, who just don't give a fuck like me, who dress like me,
working. Then you wonder how can kids eat up these albums like volumes. It's funny, cause at the rate I'm going when I'm 30, I'll be the only person in a nursing home flirting. Pinching nurses' asses when I'm jacking off of Jergens and I'm jerking. But this whole bag of Viagra isn't working. And every single person is a Slim Shady lurking. He could be working at Burger King, spitting on your onion rings. Or in the parking lot circling, screaming I don't give a fuck with his windows down and the system up. So will the real Shady please stand up and put one of those fingers on each hand up and be proud to be out of your mind and out of control. And one more time, loud as
You didn't save. Isn't it supposed to auto save? Do I have that feature turned off? Oh, after being saved once. I keep getting a blank page. I mean, I had to save at least once for autosave to work. You may add external JavaScript and CSS. Works now. Does it? Did you save it? Okay, it works. Did you do that? If so, can I get an explanation on what was wrong with it? It looks the same. I didn't save. Oh, that's strange. So I think these things are important to talk about. Emojis, the chat, streamers, streaming, discovery. What else is important about Twitch? Yes, I talked about discovery. And I guess the tabs up here, like browse, those are part of discovery. Talking about which games you wanna get into. I never use esports, but I guess that would involve discovery as well. Music, yeah, discovery. People don't typically do this stuff on Twitch. I didn't talk about notifications, whispers. I mean, I'm not going to talk about Prime Gaming. This stuff goes under streaming and streamer. This goes under streamer. The chat. I guess gifting subs goes under the chat component as well. My hair will not stay down. Streaming, discovery, okay. Each section element with a class of main section should also have an ID that corresponds with the text of each header contained within it. Any space should be replaced with underscores. The section that contains the header JavaScript and Java. I wasn't sure IDs could have capital letters, but now I know, I guess. And that's for sections, right? Yeah, each section. ID equals emoji. ID equals chat. ID equals that was weird. My chat just like had to refresh there. ID equals streaming. ID equals discovery. Okay.
뻣뻣한 사람들도 소심한 사람들도 부끄러워하는 너도
The main section elements should contain at least 10 elements total, not each.
음악을 듣는 거야.
So 2 each. Okay, this is a lot more doable. I'm only gonna do the bare minimum. I don't actually want to make an in-depth guide to how to use Twitch. Not now, at least. Did they give a class or an ID to their paragraphs? No. But they put it under article, which makes sense.
그때 내가 그렇게 말했던 건 진심이 아니었어. 변하지 않을 거란 우리 관계를 나쁘게 본 거.
Hola bro, hola, ¿cómo estás Energy Drink? Bienvenido. Bueno verte. Sí, eso. Estoy haciendo mi tercer proyecto. Así terminé mi último. Es una tienda. No puedes comprar porque no tengo producto y no sé cómo hacerlo, la cosa de atrás, como para colectar pagos, pero hice esto. Y ahora estoy en mi tercer proyecto. ¿Cómo estás? Ahora me metí a un tutorial de cómo programar. ¡Qué bien! Ojalá que aprendas mucho.
진심이 아니었어. 돌아서지 않을 줄 알았던 내게 나쁘게 한 거야.
How did they do theirs? They put the P in under section. I mean article. Y me divertí en mis tiempos libres. ¡Qué bien!
사실 나의 맘은 그게 아냐. 너를 아주 원하고 있어. 나도 모르겠는 날 너에게 물어. 이런저런
Ahora estudiaré mientras veo el stream. Oh, gracias. Yo estoy estudiando también. Más poniendo en práctica lo que estudié, pero en parte estudiando también porque todavía tengo que regresar a los cursos y refrescar lo que aprendí. You're gonna finish this today? This seems doable today. If I go until like 12, which I don't want to, so maybe not. At least 12, I think. Yeah. It seems doable though. And I'm not gonna flesh it out like I did the other ones. Not as much at least. I'm gonna keep this one very basic. Because I don't really care too much about making a technical documentation page.
오늘 난 또 설레이지 어떤 하루를 보낼까 잠시 고민하더라도 나는 내가 원하는 걸 알아 Wanna show me 보여주고 싶어
It is seen that you are of English origin and that you are learning Spanish, I think. It is seen that you are of English origin and that you are learning Spanish, I think. I guess you can say I'm learning Spanish. Like, I know how to speak it, and I understand most of what's said. I just, I can't express myself how I would want to. So, in those cases, I just say it another way, and it can seem kind of awkward. Estoy practicando el inglés, ok. Estaba diciendo que entiendo por la mayor parte el español, pero muchas veces no puedo expresarme de la manera que quisiera. Entonces lo digo de otra manera y sale un poco, no sé cómo decir, awkward, raro, o que no se escucha bien. Okay. Oh, it's a case that happens to me, but in English, sometimes I don't know how to express myself. Yeah, it happens. So they only asked for 2 P's. Closing P. P. Closing P. I did not put enough P's. Did my playlist end or did it freeze? It's over. Start from the top. Could you try speaking a couple of sentences in English so I get used to the words? Yeah. Well, English is my dominant language, so this should be pretty easy for me. All I gotta do is just ramble about random topics, really. What do you want to talk about, the energy drink? We talk about coding. I'm just on my third project, like I said. I got the example project and the template here. And that's what I gotta go by. And this is what I have so far.
Yo sé que no estoy cerca donde está tu nivel, pero te lo juro que yo te voy a tratar bien. Te mando flores, lo que sea, pero mírame.
PP, and PP.
Sé muy bien que hay otros que siempre te quieren lastimar. Soy un perdedor, pero contigo quiero estar. Te quiero amar, pero no voltes a mirar. A donde yo estoy nunca te voy a poderte alcanzar.
Okay.
Yo estoy bien abajo, bien arriba tú estás. Nunca en tu vida de mí te vas a fijar.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Y sigo siendo un perdedor, chiquita. Puro por ti, friend.
The main section elements should contain at least 5 code elements. Total, not each. Oh, what do I even do for that? I wouldn't even... I would just use a picture, I think. Yeah, I would just use a picture. I wouldn't even want to describe it in any way. Alright, let's see what they did for code elements. Oops. Should contain at least 5 code elements. Code. And they put their code under the article for Hello World. Function greet me alert hello plus your name. Greet me world. Select the code in the pad and hit etc R to watch it unfold in your browser. Code. Select the code in the pad and hit etc R to watch it unfold. Do the paragraphs have codes? A few of them. Declaring variables. Declaring variables. Hello world. Variables. Declaring variables. Has a P with code, then a P, then more code, then P, then more code. Okay. The main section should contain at least 5 code elements total, not each. Okay. Code.
¿Qué más puedo esperar de ti? Tú no sabes todo lo que yo sufrí.
cantando.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
Estoy cantando.
The main section elements should the main section elements should contain at least 5 list items total, not each. Holy, that's... What would I even list? 5 list items. Oh, I guess it's only items? List items? What would I list off? I guess I can do it for emojis. Write a poem or some shit. No. I actually have a very hard time writing poems. Yeah, I'll do it for emojis. Do a freestyle rap then. Right, what you rap? That is very daunting. Yeah, I'm probably even worse at that. Look, I could spit right now, but it would be terrible. I would literally just say like, yo. That's it. I literally just stopped. I hit a brick wall. I don't know what to rap about. Yo, I'm coding. Or I'm not even making it rhyme. I was gonna say something, but it wasn't even gonna rhyme. No, I'm a terrible coder. I mean, rapper. The main section element should contain at least 5 list items total. Nope. List. I wonder why they... Oh. For the latest EC MA script under data types. See, when I did an unordered list with a P inside of it, it gave me a bullet point for this. But theirs doesn't have a bullet point, which confuses me. List. List. Top 5 emojis. I'm gonna do 4 emojis. PP. I would actually have to put in what an emoji looks like though. Or I could just be lazy and just type it out. What do I want to do again? Unordered list. Unordered list. I can use P, or I can use L, alright, LI. LI. Close LI. LI. Close LI. LI. Do a freestyle rap. No. I can see a nav. Wait, did I do this right? Yeah. I can see a nav element with the corresponding ID nav bar. The nav bar element should contain one header element, which contains text that describes the topic of the technical documentation. What do they do for theirs? JS documentation. What do I even write? Twitch documentation? How to use Twitch? It's probably one way. Okay. I want to do the nav at the top though. Just write random shit. I could do that. I could definitely do that. Nav/nav. I'm already blinking out. What goes in the nav? A header. Header. And I write how to use Twitch. Okay. I can see a nav element with a corresponding ID nav bar. Okay. The navbar element should contain one header element which contains text. The navbar element should contain one header element. The navbar element should contain one header element which contains text that describes the topic of the technical documentation. Additionally, the navbar should contain link A elements with the class of navlink. There should be one for every element. There should be one for every element within the class main section. Yeah. Main section. Yeah. Nav. Header. A elements. So how did they write theirs? Oh, they just did an unordered list. I don't feel like that's gonna work for me because it's gonna be bullet points that I'm gonna want to hide. I'll just do it. I'll just learn how to hide bullet points. Anchor attributes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What is reference? All the documentation in this page is taken from MDM. Yeah, I'm not gonna use reference. What would I reference? The Twitch homepage? I guess an unordered list works fine enough. List. List. Unordered list, unordered list. List. A. Close A. Closed list. I don't know why I haven't been copy pasting. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The header element in the navbar must come before any link anchor elements in the navbar. Additionally, the navbar should contain anchor elements with a class of navlink. You figured out what you're gonna write? Yeah, I'm gonna make it about Twitch again. It's just gonna be a how to use Twitch documentation page. It's gonna have a little section on emojis, the chat, streamers, streaming, and discovery. And it's gonna be very brief, not very detailed, because I don't really want to get detailed. Emojis.
色に染まった世界今日も地球のどこかでエビをむしゃむしゃ食べてフラミンゴはピンク色に染まって
Es bueno mirarlo.
1, 2, 3
Ok. Y hace Clash Royale. Oh, qué bien. Emojis. Chat. Emojis, chat, streamers. Streamers.
How many shrimps do you have to eat before you make your skin tan pink?
No, si vas a jugar Clash Royale.
Shrimps are pretty rich.
Es bueno mirarlo y Clash Royale. No, si versus jugas Clash Royale. No entendí bien. ¿Qué? ¿Qué?
If you're multicolored, that's cool too. You don't need to change.
¿Vos juegas Clash Royale? Sí, juego Clash Royale. No lo estoy jugando ahorita porque no me ha dado tiempo. Pero cuando me da más tiempo para hacer mis directos más largos, estaré jugando Clash. ¿Jugamos o luego? Estoy ocupado ahorita, Tiago. Será otro día. Ya. Ahí está. Streamers streaming.
We get it almost every night. When that moon is big and bright, it's a supernatural delight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight.
Me gustas my crack mucho. ¿Qué significa my crack? Main crack. Minecraft. ¿Me gustas Minecraft? ¿Te gusta Minecraft? ¿Esto? Minecraft. ¿Estás hablando de esto? Estás hablando de mí, que te gustan los directos. ¿O estás hablando de Minecraft? Yo casi nunca he jugado Minecraft. Sí, tan chulo. Oh, gracias a Tiago Gusten. He decidido bajar de peso y hacer ejercicio. Pues el ejercicio ya estaba haciendo, pero lo estoy haciendo más y más porque estoy progresando y decidí bajar peso y eso fue un poco más difícil, bajar peso. Pero he progresado un poquito. Href. Discovery. How long are you gonna stream for? Let me see. I've been going at 2 hours already? So it's 9. I think it'll go up to 11 o'clock. or 1045, maybe 1050. 1050 to 11 is how much I'm planning to do it for. See, if I had a phone with a data plan, and this phone cannot stream, I think it can't stream. It's just an iPhone 5. I would have done soccer streams, and I would have done jogging streams. Honestly, I think I would prefer streaming that more. Yeah, it's kind of fun. But I don't know if you guys would even be into that stuff. Discovery, streamers, chat, emojis. Let me check that everything's right. Emojis. ID emojis, ID chat, ID streamers, ID streaming, ID discovery. Está bien? It's good.
Sometimes you just feel tired, feel weak. But when you feel weak, you feel like you want to just give up.
Each element with the class of navlink. Each element with the class of navlink. Each element with the class of navlink should contain text that corresponds to the header. Each element with the class of navlink should contain text that corresponds to the header text within each section. If you have a Hello World section header, your navbar should have an element that contains text Hello World. Okay, I have that. When I click on a navbar element, the page should navigate to the corresponding section of the main dock element. If I click on a nav link, element that contains the text Hello World, the page navigates to a section element that has that ID and contains the corresponding header. Yeah, on regular sized devices, laptops, desktops, the element with ID navbar should be shown on the left side of the screen and should always be visible to the user. Okay, I can do that next. My technical documentation page should use at least one media query. That is literally my Achilles heel. The media queries. This is so hard for me to implement. They just never seem to work for me. I think I do them right too. You can build your project using this code pen template. And clicking save to create your own pen, or you can use the CDN link to run the test in any environment you'd like. Once you're done, submit your URL to your working project with all its tests passing. Okay. Should navigate to the corresponding section of the main dock element. When I click on a navbar element, the page should navigate to the corresponding section of the main dock element. Main dock. I already did that. Yeah. On regular sized laptops, the element with ID navbar should be shown on the left side of the screen and should always be visible to the user. Okay, navbar. So that's in CSS. So I guess I would do... Nope. It's just nav, right? No, it actually has to use the ID. Nav. Okay, so why not make this thing go to the left? Why do they have HTML? Where's their body here? Etc. Body. Why do they even need a body? Actually, where's they don't. Wait, I'm confused. They have a thing for styling the body, but they don't actually have a body. Like this. Bot. Yeah. Weird. I wonder what this does with that. What happens if I take it out? Holy, that looks way worse. I can't scroll either. And this isn't worth. Introduction. Oh, okay. List. Client-side JavaScript. And page navigation. Server-side JavaScript doesn't go that far. That is so strange to me. Main width 290 pixels. Color 4D, 4E53. Background. I guess body is main, but I'm not sure why it would be main. My good man, hello Fast Rabbit, nice to see you. I'm just coding. How are you? You know, I've been very tempted to go back to React Andy streams. I was talking about it with Bats. And he said Pog, going back to your roots. But I would still keep the coding streams around, I think. At least for a little bit. Until I get enough momentum with this whole coding thing. That I'm comfortable and I don't get bored. And I do them off stream. But for now, I'll keep them on stream. Those were always good. You like those? Okay. I think I did too much of it though. Sometimes it would go for like 6, 7, 8 hours. It was too much YouTube. Man, this body thing does a lot. What does this do? Still works without the HTML. Just don't do it full time, like part time of your streams. Yeah. Weird that body does anything. Bond CSS. Oh, you got a song request. Gotcha. Justin Bieber Loved by You. I don't like Justin Bieber. Yeah. He has a song with Burna Boy? What? That's interesting. You're listening to Loved by You featuring Burna Boy. That's cool. This is fine so far. Yo, Fast Rabbit, are you gonna watch the Champions League final? I literally skipped most of it. I think I watched one game. That's it. I'm gonna watch the final though. Yeah, Sheringham, Pulisic, and Stefan. Okay. Man, that would be such an accomplishment for Pulisic. Holy, I just realized that. Winning the Champions League and the main man, or the main, well, one of the main actors would be an American. That would be absolutely great. You're not gonna stream on the day of Champions final? I will still stream, I think. I think it starts at 3 p.m. EST and would probably end sometime around 5. So, there would still be time for a stream after that. I would just have to, you know, do things in a timely fashion. So, like, work out before. Start my workout at like 12. So it's done by like 1:30 or 1, and then maybe get a jog in or not. Do things in a time. Yeah. I heard very little Burna Boy from this. It is featuring Burna Boy. I believe though, I can do things in a timely fashion. I just don't have experience doing it, you know? So it's like, I just gotta get into it. Alright, thank you for that, Fast Rabbit. A little loud. Body CSS body tag. Body tag defines the document's body. The body element contains all the contents of an HTML document, such as headings, paragraphs, images, hyperlinks, tables, lists, etc. There can only be one body element in an HTML document. The body tag also supports the global attributes in HTML. What are global attributes and event attributes? Global event attributes. HTML event attributes. HTML global attributes. The global attributes are attributes that can be used with all HTML elements. Access key, class, body part of it. I don't see body here. It's F. What are event attributes? I can do things in a timely fashion. HTML has the ability to let events trigger actions in a browser. Like starting a JavaScript when a user clicks on an element. To learn more about programming events, please visit our JavaScript tutorial. Below are the global event attributes that can be added. Below are the global event attributes that can be added to HTML elements to define action events. Okay. Okay, that was a little overwhelming. Christian Pulisic in Champions League final, USN national team pioneers on the next step forward. Europa League final 2021, daytime odds TV schedule. I hope there's a video. Not them though.
Train with some of this.
That's not even related. Why is it even in there? No, go away. Wait, what did I click on? I wanted it for the Champions League. They're talking about USMNT, US men's national team. I guess it's about legacy, but I don't really want to check it to make sure it's about that. Champions League is considering a Final Four in one city. What? Champions League 2021, Chelsea versus Manchester City time. $16-minute video.
Final whistle, a point apiece between
Godoy through the goal. 3. Chelsea home and dry. 2,000 miles from home.
They're checking this as well at the moment, Glenn, for a potential penalty following Tammy Abraham's shot. Sort into the 2 to roll. And Lamar couldn't get a significant touch.
Ooh, that must hurt. Not that he had to do the split, but the fact that he was very close to making a goal, but couldn't put it in. I mean, a bicycle kick.
Strikes the shot. Timo Werner on first
All right, one last thing. I'm gonna check every league's standings. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. La Liga standings. Is this done? Is this over? 38? This is over, right? Yeah, seems like it. Atletico Madrid won. Yeah, it's over. Real Madrid won. Came in second. Barca third. Finally, Atletico Madrid finally winning one. Feels good, man. With the help of Suarez. Sevilla 4, 77, 79, 84, 86. Premier League. Man City, Man United, 86, 74, Liverpool 69, Chelsea 67. Chelsea 4th, Man City first. Okay. Serie A. Serie A. Serie A. Inter. Which one? Which Milan is this? There's Inter and there's what's the other one called? Inter. AC Milan. Inter Milan first, AC Milan second, Atlanta third. What? Juventus came in fourth. How did they manage to do that? Cristiano Ronaldo is definitely upset about that, or like has some strong emotion about this placing. Fifth. Oh, Napoli, that was all right. Lazio, Roma, Sassuolo, Sampdoria. Bundesliga standings. There's Bayern, there's RB Leipzig, Dortmund, Wolfsburg, 78, 65, 64, 61, 60. Bayern won by a lot. Okay. And then, what's the French league called again? League One. Holy, what? PSG came in second? How did they manage that screw up? Tofu prank? Okay. How did they manage that screw up? They got Neymar and Mbappe. Wow. See, I don't even recognize Lille for the most part. Probably should, but I don't. I know Lyon. I know Monaco. I know Montpellier. Montpellier. That's it. And Bordeaux. I know Bordeaux. I do not recognize Lille. Alright, let's see your tofu prank. It was about my break time anyways. I usually take a break at the 2-hour mark. So this is totally normal. What is this? Do I get closed captions? I don't. That was bad, man. This is gonna be terrible. From the axiom, the cider that has been rubbed from the outside. Yeah, seems like it. Seems like it. Tofu prank. Don't need CC. But I don't understand. You don't need to know what they say. So he's rubbing something super smelly. I hope it's not ass. This isn't funny. I hope it's not ass. What is that? I really hope it's not ass. Stinky tofu, okay. That was so rude. And they're just kecking so hard. Okay, this is going to frown except for the 6. It comes up pretty well. Translator now with nostalgic. Yeah, doesn't make sense.
예쁘게 잘 나오네. 그러게요. 자, 그 향수 냄새 맡았는데 향수 바꿨는데 향수 바꿨는데 냄새 한번 맡아볼래? 네.
So was the tofu rotten? it makes me feel very nauseous just looking at it. Barbie pole or $1? That didn't make sense. You got hit. How many views did this get? 181,000. Okay, so if you translate that to, like, let's say it was an American audience, they would probably get like what, like 8 times the traffic, because like South Korea is like roughly 1/8 the size of the US in terms of population. I actually don't know for sure, so don't quote me on that. So that would be like an 800,000 view video. I don't know if this even if this type of conversion would even make sense to apply. But I did it. Okay. I feel like doing a little bit of React to Andy, just as a break. I already saw that. Did you see this? Chris Hemsworth skips leg day. Look at those legs. The dude in the video just said it was bad lighting and not much more than that. It was just bad lighting, bad angle. You know, it was just one of those situations. But still, bad lighting, bad angle makes this. I don't know, man. If you can do more than 15 pull-ups, stop doing pull-ups and do these. I don't think I can do 15 pull-ups. I can probably get to 12. Maybe 13. I'm close. Kelvin Benjamin. Nobody cares about your muscles. Ninja Parade slips by town unnoticed. Please don't turn me into an oversimplified logo. Mac and Dennis explain the Israel problem.
Okay, I think the lawyer's right. We gotta send this guy some kind of message.
It's definitely time to take action, but we should be careful because I don't want to come off as anti-Semitic. This guy's Jewish.
No, what's that have to do with anything, dude? Yeah. Well, we don't have a problem with Jews. It's this guy in particular.
Whoa. Jewish, okay? He's Jewish. Don't use the word Jew. I don't appreciate that.
No, that's okay.
That is a racial slur, Charlie. And
calling somebody a Jew who is a Jew is not a racial slur.
Will you please not use the word Jew? It makes me
No,
uncomfortable.
it's about
the context that you use, and then if you use the right context, you're good. You're the most misinformed person that I've ever met. You don't even know what's going on in Israel.
Okay, that's right. You don't know what's going on in Israel. Maybe you shouldn't be speaking
Are
on the
you
subject.
guys serious?
Yes. Maybe you should leave it to me.
I'm sorry. Do you know what's happening in Israel?
Of course, bro. I read the newspaper.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Why don't you crack an egg analogy all over me? Okay. Can I start?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. There's a war on terror, Charlie. Have you ever seen CNN?
You got one? Okay.
Okay. George Bush right now.
Well, start from the beginning. Saddam Hussein has the oil.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh.
Charlie,
okay.
we
it is
have
a
decided
war on
to help
terror.
the people of Israel
to give our oil back to us.
By defeating Saddam Hussein.
My head is like swelling.
It's
with
freedom,
knowledge,
Charlie.
Like wonderful knowledge. You're being sarcastic when we're talking about our.
You can't hide from it forever.
That's not very accurate.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
If I remember correctly, there's like low-level genocide. Well, not now, but there was from Israelites to ethnic minority Palestinians. Well, that was like about 100 years ago. Oh, whoops.
All right, so in this
How much I earned in 2020? My best year ever. Okay.
video, I'm going to break down all of the money that I've made in 2020. Firstly, from what used to be my full-time job, working as a junior doctor in the UK's National Health Service, but then I'll also talk about the various different sources of active and
AdSense, affiliates, Skillshare, YouTuber Academy, Inner circle. What is inner circle?
Passive income in my life from being a YouTuber and the businesses.
How many subscribers? 1.76. He doesn't even have to be a doctor, really. He could just be a YouTuber. 1.76 I think is enough to sustain a YouTube career.
Honesty when it comes to money. I think the fact that we as a society,
not always long term, but at least for the short term,
treat money as a completely taboo topic, and you're not allowed to say how much money you're making, and you're not allowed to talk about money. I think that leads to a lot of problems. And actually,
that
for
is
me,
very
when
true.
I first got started with this whole journey of entrepreneurship and being a creator, it was seeing other people being transparent about how much money they were making, and crucially, how they were making it, that helped me get started on this path. Now, doing a video like this is always going to have its drawbacks. There's kind of two sets of drawbacks. One drawback is for me, because if I talk about how much money I make, I run the risk of looking like a twat. The other drawback is that 2020 has been a difficult year for a lot of people. And so my concern is that if I post a video like this, which some people will interpret as, look at me,
you can
look
skip
how much
through
money
the
I'm making,
parts, okay.
that when we're in the middle of a global pandemic, when tons of people have lost their jobs and have been struggling,
holy,
feels like it would be.
It's 49 minutes long.
And I really wasn't sure whether to post this video or not. But I did a poll on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. And in all three of those
junior
polls,
doctor
around
salary,
AdSense, said that I should post affiliates, video, and only about sponsorship, said I shouldn't
courses.
Post it. And to be honest, there was one kind of category of comment.
There should be a commenter that gives the timestamps. He gave the timestamps.
And inspires and benefits and educates some people.
But I think it roughly correlates to these timestamps.
Video like this and feel bad about it.
Yeah, I know. I want to know the numbers.
I trust that you have the self-awareness that if you've been struggling through the pandemic, you probably don't want to watch this video. If you know that looking at someone else's salary and seeing how much money they make,
he shows the numbers. Yeah. But
for whatever reason,
I want the stamps to see him right now. Oh, on each timestamp. Okay.
Is that I personally don't like watching horror. Being a junior doctor. So I graduated from medical school in July of 2018, and I was working full-time as a doctor in the UK's National Health Service from August of 2018 through to August of 2020. And now, as of December 2020, I've been unemployed for 4 months in that I've taken a 1-year break from full-time medicine so that I could do this internet stuff. I was intending to travel the world, but then the pandemic happened, and so I'm stuck, sitting at home in Cambridge, making silly internet videos like this one. Anyway, breaking the numbers
imagine
down.
Imagine getting a 4-year degree
to the end of July
to do YouTube.
And so that was 7
it's actually not the worst idea.
And in those 7 months,
that I've ever heard.
Around about 22,100.
But
I was working
I don't know.
as a senior house officer on obstetrics and gynecology, and my average work
education could be rethought. You know, there's that aspect of it.
A bit less, but it averaged out to about 46 hours. So if we take
how's your day been? You just taking a React Andy break from coding. I hit the 2-hour mark, and I typically like to take a break at the 2-hour mark.
I had to drive an hour and back to
it's been going good. Going good.
And so overall, 10 hours per week of commuting means that it was 280 hours of commuting.
The only thing I could really improve on would be doing things in a timely fashion.
68 hours. And
because
real hourly rate, it ends up being around about £14 an hour.
I want to get back to React Andy and maybe do some Clash Royale, and then once I get accustomed to coding every day, I can just do it off stream. But it's been really nice having people around to like coach me some, give me resources, talk about coding. So for now, I like to stream it. I think it's actually useful. How much do you think he made in total out of all his activities? I actually don't know. I would say off YouTube, 50K this year off his salary. I don't know how much a junior doctor gets. 80K? 75K. Damn, he only made 22K as a doctor? What? Holy, that is so low. I thought doctors get paid nice or well. He just told you. Wait, what?
Enough money. And yet, in the UK, listen to audio pay increases working. This is fine. Or like the petrol cost of £14 an hour. This is
£14 an hour. Dude, there are probably some fast food workers that get paid more than you. Being a doctor, you You were it's in UK. I thought that it was still kind of similar, like standard of living and like cost of living and a lot of those other things. Memes. Okay. Yeah, I got sidetracked. I got started. I mean, I started thinking about random
tax.
stuff.
This is before like the petrol cost of going to work back and forth, but round about £14 an hour. This is fine. This is reasonable. It's a very reasonable
Is
living
it?
to make £14 an hour from working full time as a junior doctor, and as
Full
you know,
time?
as
You're
senior,
kidding.
increases a little bit. To be
$14
honest,
an hour?
working as a doctor is quite
Imagine
fun.
paying
I enjoyed it, and I
100K
enjoyed
for
the
your
commute because I could listen
schooling
to audiobooks and
and
podcasts.
only
None of this
getting
really felt like anything
$14
financial.
an
Now,
hour.
a few
Wait,
reflections.
it's pounds. It's pounds. How much is that in dollars? I didn't found 14 pounds in US dollars. Wait. 14 an hour. I first. Wait. Oh, it's $20. That's better. CFU. I was unaware. Posture check reminder. I was very unaware. $20 an hour. Okay, that. I thought we were still talking USD. It's still kind of low for a doctor, but I'm not gonna complain as much as I was complaining. STFU. Oh my goodness.
On this point.
Well,
In
that's a
the
little
UK,
rude.
It is very popular for doctors to complain that they don't earn enough money. And yes, if you compare our salaries,
See, he says it.
if you compare my salary as a doctor to my friends who were the same age, who went to the same university, who studied things like maths or economics or law, who are now working in London doing fancy jobs, working for big law firms or for big investment banks, they're making in the region of, I don't know, £150,000 a year, sometimes even
Okay, now that's high
£200,000 a year, sometimes
for like your
£100,000 a
average
year.
worker.
And
I
those
mean,
are the sorts of salaries that you get to in the UK when you have been a fully qualified consultant for many, many, many years, and if you're doing a little bit of private practice. Like the standard salary for a consultant, i.e. a fully qualified doctor who's about age 35 in the UK, is about £100,000. And friends of mine who are like 2 years out of university studying law or
for like
economics are making that
$125,000.
basically from day one. And so when we compare
What's
our
a worse?
salaries to that of our
What's a
friends, it
worse?
seems like it's
What's
very low.
worse? A
But
visit to the
technically,
dentist or a
doctors are
visit
still
to
in
the
the top
doctor?
20% of earners in the UK, and so it's nothing really to scoff at. I
Well,
don't want to give the
that
impression
all
in this
really
video or
depends
any other
on
time that working as a doctor is like really, really, really hard.
if you've
Like,
been taking
we're
care of
making
yourself or
sacrifice
not.
because we actually do
For
get
me,
paid very reasonably.
it's my teeth.
As a doctor.
I don't take
Now,
good enough care of my
the
teeth.
reason I
should.
am not personally a huge fan of kind of the full-time medicine thing is usually it leads to reliance on a single source of income.
So I wouldn't
think
say
in
it's
general, when you're
worse for
reliant
me
on
though. I mean,
one
like
thing for like a big chunk
like
of
going to
life,
the
your
dentist and going to the
lifestyle,
doctor
that is
are good
potentially a little bit
experiences in
problematic. At
general.
least that's how I see it. And there's a question that I always like to ask
At least for
doctors,
me.
when I would hang out with them, being like, "Hey, if you won the lottery, would you still continue to do medicine?" And every time I've asked this question, about half of the people say they would leave medicine completely. In fact, one dude even said he would leave in the middle of the operation, and the other half of people say
Well, that's rude.
that, yeah, I'd still do medicine because it's fun, but I would go part-time.
All right, AdSense.
The next big source of income in my life and in the life of most YouTubers is Google AdSense, which is basically those 5-second ads that you see on YouTube videos before the video, and sometimes even those little like auction banner ads that you see.
So
I
guess anywhere from 20,000 a year
4,000 hours of watching
to
on YouTube, which takes a while to get. For example,
40,000.
It took me 52 videos and 6 months to hit 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, okay. That's all basing it on the fact that he has 1.7 million subscribers. But okay, so he's grown a lot.
So, if you're thinking of getting started on YouTube,
Skip to the other
then
timestamps.
it takes
Yeah.
a lot of videos. Let's talk about the numbers now. So in 2017, I was doing YouTube for 6 months. I made 59 videos and I had 1,600 subscribers by the end of 2017. In total, I made a revenue of £1.76 in 2017. Basically made zero money on YouTube. Then in April of 2018, I turned on the monetization button on my channel because I could and because I knew it was going to make some kind of money. And that year, I made 88 videos in 2018, so on average 1.5 videos a week, to make a total of 147 published videos and approximately around 120,000 subscribers. Now, this was pretty rapid growth. It's about I think 3 times faster than the average person takes to hit 100,000 subscribers. And in 2018, the channel made a total AdSense revenue of £12,329.67p. So not quite enough to sustain a full-time living, but coming pretty close to it. And like with all things, you know, these are on an exponential compounding curve, in that the more effort and time you put into it, the more likely you are to succeed over the long term. In 2019, I was a bit of a slacker. I only made 62 videos, which was on average 1 point something a week, bringing us to a total of 209 videos. And at the end of 2019, I had around 450,000 subscribers. And that year, I made an AdSense revenue of £33,186.14p. So almost matching what I was earning as a junior doctor working in the UK. 33,000, definitely a...
And that was with 450k subs. Holy, so my estimate's gonna be wrong. It's gonna be way more than $20,000 to $40,000. It'll be probably somewhere in the range of like 65,000 to $100,000.
A junior doctor working in the UK. 33,000, definitely more. A full-time living if you're a YouTuber living in the UK. That was in 2019. In 2020, things have been really taking off and things have become particularly insane. So far this year, I've published 98 videos, giving us a total of 307 videos, and I've got just under 1.3 million subscribers as of the time of this recording. This is the 15th of December, and so far my videos have got 57 million views in 2020, and I've made £100,695.12p off of Google AdSense, i.e. those 5-second ads on YouTube so far, and we've still got about 2 weeks left in December, so that might
120k salary from YouTube. Yeah, that's
this is like an absolute ton of money to be making, and this is how much, kind of to compare it to a doctor, a consultant working full-time who is anywhere between the age of like 35 and like 65 would be making working in the National Health Service. Let's reflect a little bit on this. So, like every good thing in life, the progress is slow, but if you keep at it consistently over a very long period of time, then things will hopefully start to compound. Like I said, it took me 52 videos to get my first 1,000 subscribers. So if you have started YouTube and you have not yet made 52 videos and you're complaining that you're not yet on 1,000 subscribers, then, you know, that's how long it took for me. And actually, mine was twice as fast as the average number of people who do YouTube. In fact, let me go grab the slide. Let's put this number into context as well. So I've recently finished my first cohort of a live
affiliates.
Trust you. Now that means that if I am
so you promoted some products
channel, and if you buy it small, if you add up then that would in total in 2020 I've made £132,470 pounds. This is not bad at all. This is a hell of a lot of money. That's over £10,000.
That's more. That's basically all YouTube again.
A month. So over I'm assuming a month.
Unless he does like Twitch,
occasionally
Instagram,
like this thing or this keyboard. I mean,
Twitter.
Like, I've made and 50,000 subscribers. Again, this is a very long game. Occasionally £1,000 each.
Oh, and these aren't even sponsorships. I mean, previously the affiliates
can want to sponsor or something like that. And so that means sponsored video, bigger until plug square convert that into pounds, which is £136,000. That means the cumulative total is now 22k plus 100k plus 130.
Oh, wow, that's pretty nice. Courses.
$15,000 into pounds is £350,000, and if we add all of the things up,
oh wow, I didn't know Skillshare could be lucrative for the maker. What is it? Is it Skillshare? What does he do? What type of courses does he do?
That means the total so far is 740,000 the first cohort. And the really cool thing about this is that people go to the same year as your academy and
220, 350. He is studying / productivity YouTuber. Okay. All right, now let's see Kevin's memes real quick.
Maybe something.
Actually, he reacts to memes that distract me from burning the world around me. Oh, yikes. You know, I clicked on one of these videos for a similar title. It was memes that make you go bald. Something like that. Yeah, it's weird.
Lightly funny for a little bit.
Pog Arnold, and he's doing the chest flex, which I can't really do. Yeah, I'm not really doing it. Yeah, I don't know how to do the flex, chest flex. Days without getting scared, zeros. What? 600. Pog.
Hit that motherfucker. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy. Come get some. I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast.
Yeah, that is a feels dink, man. In Russia, goal score 0. Okay. What does that mean? What the fuck? Oh! This is just feeding into stereotypes, really. Wait, I couldn't help but laugh.
A rat, man.
That's not good. How did the little dog even do that? Doesn't have hands to throw. One like and one subscribe equals one treat, and I show you a cool basketball shot.
Oh, damn!
Why didn't you think he was... Why did they just assume he wasn't gonna make it?
Damn, dude.
Well, that's not good.
Why does the queen in chess have much more mobility than the king?
Why?
Because the board looks like a kitchen floor.
What's not to like?
That's not right.
Is there for a great enjoyable video.
That's not funny.
My sausage dog that only had 1 speed and won't exceed it for anyone. Oh, Sag. Slow doggy.
Sausage dogs, dude.
Right. Okay.
I'll race you, ready? I won't go to...
Run, 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 run.
TTS. Oh, right. Some people really don't like the use of TTS for like what is it called again? Well, voiceovers, but it's used a lot in that website. Not Vine. That website, it's not Vine. It's I never use it. Like rarely ever use it. What's it called? Okay, there's YouTube Shorts, which copied... I forget. It's really popular.
Dog, man.
Hey, we haven't
I saw it.
We got our new prized possession tied down and got ready to head for home. And then this happened.
Yep. Hey, Dom, I got a question for you. Yeah, what's up? Where the hell is our third wheel?
Twitter, TikTok.
I'll get it.
Your money or your life.
I should know that.
You're smarter than you look. Take it. It's worthless to me anyway.
Twin.
Alright, these are alright for a little bit, but they're not very, very funny, I don't think. Lunk alarm at Planet Fitness. I really don't want to go to Planet Fitness. Why would you drop it like that, though? You didn't hear it. I mean, you couldn't hear it for too long, but the alarm went off. 10K race in Nike Vaporfly. Those shoes are very springy. They're definitely an advantage. Terry Crews on intermittent fasting.
My first meal is at 2 p.m. and then I eat from 2 to 10.
How intermittent fasting keeps Terry Crews in shape.
Over the last 5 years, I have been doing intermittent fasting. And so what happens is I work out very, very early in the morning, but then I don't eat. My first meal is at 2 p.m. and then I eat from 2 to 10. Now, then the times I don't eat, in a fasting period, which is a 16-hour fasting, I drink amino acid drinks. I'll have coffee, maybe tea. Sometimes I'll have a little coconut oil on a spoon that makes you feel a little satiated, that kind of thing, but it's never a meal. And then once I get on my meals, it's good. Now, the problem with intermittent fasting is that you never want to have a bad meal. Because you're like, I waited all day, 16 hours for this. Over the last 5 years, it's really kept me in great, great shape. They found scientifically there's a thing called autophagy. Autophagy is when the cells in your body are rebuilding themselves. It's one of those things where when you go without the food, it's really strengthens your cells. The cells are trying to rebuild and they're trying to do their thing, and it's a wonderful thing. It's kind of like renewed. Once it's done digesting, the body's done working with food, it starts to work on other cells in the body. I can feel the difference. I literally could put
I don't know, man. Like, I'm sure there's definitely some
22 years old,
evidence to support intermittent fasting, but he wasn't very descriptive. GTA San Andreas mission stories be like, humble city chairman, one of the nicest people I've ever met. Not everyone can be Patrick Mahomes. That's true. In a sense. Not everyone puts in that much effort. And not everyone would learn football at the same rate. Reality. Okay. Expectation. Ooh, almost got it. This clip will either make you feel uncomfortable or make you laugh. Okay, what was the reality again? Okay, that's expectation. And reality? It's a pick. So the opposing team got it. Alright, what is this?
African American rappers.
So say it. I saw this video already. The dude was justifying the use of the N-word, which in a sense I agree. No, I don't always agree with it, but in part I do. And then the dude just goes, "All right, then say it. I'll say it with you."
Saying N-word this and N-word that, but a Caucasian can't. So say it. Say what? Say the word you want to say. I'm not saying that I want to say it. I'm just saying that I can't. Sure you can. Say it. Say it right now. I will say it with you. This is hypocritical. You know we can't. Sure you
What is the point of that?
Both of you. Say it. All right, I think we can move on. Why move on when you want to say it? Both of you want to say it. Huh? All together, everybody.
She said it. I'm perfectly okay with Gall Lin having said it. See, I have no problem with Gall Lin saying it. How, what good timing that it just went to that video. Very smart. I agree. It's a little bit loud. Jumi, you missed my React Andy. I was taking a break and I was going back to my React Andy roots. Just watching some random vids. So I got this so far for my technical documentation page. Here's example, template example. I'm not sure if you can say that, but here's the example that they gave me. This is what I have so far. I am not gonna write a lot about it. It's basically a how to use Twitch guide. Is basically what I'm making here. Oh, nice code, great job, good job. So I'm gonna have a section on emojis, the chat, streamers, streaming, and discovery. But I am not making this lengthy because I don't really care about making a documentation page. I think this is my third project, and soon I'm gonna be on the fourth and fifth. And then once I'm done with the fifth one, I get to learn some JavaScript, which is what I wanted to learn from the get-go. So that's gonna be exciting. What can you even do in JavaScript? That goes out to Jumi and Process Check Reminder. What do you do with JavaScript? JavaScript algorithms and data structures. Make the functions in JavaScript. Okay. So I'm gonna have to maps. Maths, mod check. Do I even have mod check enabled? I hope I do. I may just have misspelled it. No, I don't. I do not have mod check enabled. You know, math was my best subject for most of my time in school. So at least I have that. You know, I should pick it up relatively easier. Smart maths, yeah. I should pick it up relatively easy. I think out of all my subjects, I was worst at English. Like, yeah, English class. Writing. Unless I actually cared about the topic. But even then, yeah, English is probably my worst subject. Okay. I'm gonna get water, and then I'm gonna BRB. Okay. So they want a nav bar that's always on the left, which I don't know how to do, but I am very tempted to just copy and paste what they got. So they did position fixed, Min width 290, top 0 pixels left. I forget what this does. It's not the margin. Top properties. CSS. Set the top edge of the position division element. Oh. So that's how you position it. With top, left, right. Top 0 pixels, left 0 pixels. So that's how you always have it at the top left. Width, height 100%. Min width 290 pixels. Border right, solid. Border color. Yeah, I am very tempted to just copy paste this. Well, that didn't come out how I wanted it to. Why is it like that? When did I put numbers on those things? All right, I have to move. I have to move the contents of the page to the right. JavaScript can help make API calls to get data. What's an API call? And get data for what? In a nutshell, an API call is a process that takes place when you send a request after setting up your API with the correct endpoints. Your information is transferred, processed, and feedback is returned. Can I have some data? Seems valid, I got the data. External program, someone wants data. Here you go. Like if you store a user's information in a database, you can use JavaScript code to access it. Okay. So is that used a lot for cookies? Yeah, cookies are coded in JavaScript, okay. Body nav bar. My technical documentation page should use at least one media query. Now that's my Achilles heel. For some reason, my media queries never seem to work. It kind of bothered me. I have to learn how to use media queries. Alright, so now I have to change the positioning of everything on the right. What is this? A foo B bar. Many messages, such logging. Wow. Warning, warning. Oh no, it's why you do this. What is the point of this? Never mind. Okay. See, I feel like if I were to move the contents of my page that don't include the nav bar to the right over here, it would look different on different size screens, and that would bug me because I would only set it up to look good on this size screen. So they did main, dock, header. No, they did header, main dock, body, nav bar, header, main dock header,
another classic CD for y'all to vibe with. Whether you're cooling on the corner with your fly, lay back in the shack, play this track. I'm representing
main dock, nav bar, UL, hashtag main dock, main dock, position absolute. What does the absolute value do? Margin left 310 pixels, adding 20 pixels, and they make this 310, 300. So they just added a margin to align it. Does that work for all computer screen sizes? Okay. Okay, it does make some sense because this just always stays the same size, and it'll just go down and get longer if it doesn't fit. And then they got the media query to do that if it's small enough. Okay. How do I?
Yo, man, I don't think they heard you. Won't you tell them what your name is?
I said my name is Kendrick.
Right.
My name is Lamar.
Right.
Nigga, my name is Kendrick. My name is Lamar. My name is I said my name is Kendrick. My name is I said my name is Kendrick. My name is I can tell you what it is. I can tell you what it isn't. No more K-Dot, my mother had named me Kendrick. Fuck a stage name, that's the name that I was given. The only thing that I can identify within this business. I'm just a good kid from Compton that wanna rap. Wearing my options, pick up a Bible or a strap. I never killed a man, never sold any crack.
Why is this like this?
Try to keep my city on the map, but this monkey on my back. Y'all don't want me to win. I'm trying to follow dreams, you want me to follow trends. So just to get $1, will I sell my soul? I look the devil in the eye and
I want to do it without looking, but I forget every time. Wait, it was margin left, I think.
I can cut my patience short or give him some more gowns. I don't even want the crown, I just want a peace of mind. And nigga, when I get it, you won't get a peace of mind. Won't you mind your own business? A rich nigga buy anything you sell him. A broke nigga believe anything that you tell him. Well, I'm a broke nigga, but still I wouldn't listen to you even if your hand was on the Bible quote, nigga. My new sound for old.
Where did my nav bar go?
And if you ain't trying to win, then why try? Now you can lowball or give me high five. This is high, nigga, looking to
Still there. I just don't see it in the code. Oh, there it is. Wait, no, it's not. Where's my nav bar go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Now what do I do? main dock. Margin left. They did 310 pixels, so I'm gonna do the same thing. That was supposed to do something. Save. Refresh. Why did that not do anything? Main dock. Main dock. Just because I'm curious. So that didn't do it. What else did they do? Position absolute. What does position do again? The position property specifies the type of positioning method used for an element. There are 5 different positions. With JavaScript, you can code that function. Okay. There are 5 different position values: static, relative, fixed, absolute, sticky. Elements are positioned using top, bottom, left, and right properties. However, these properties will not work unless the position property is set first. Top, bottom, left, right. Do I have position? Yeah, fixed. HTML elements are position static by default. Static position elements are not affected by top, bottom, left, and right properties. An element with position static is not positioned in any special way. It is always positioned according to the normal flow of the page. Here's the CSS that I used. An element position relative is position relative to its normal position. Setting the top, right, bottom, left properties of a relatively positioned element will cause it to be adjusted away from its normal position. Other content will not be adjusted to fit into any gap left by the element. Other content will not be adjusted to fit into any gap left. Okay. That's not what I want to do. Can you code how to determine if a word is palindrome or not? Posture check reminder sent a video on that not too long ago.
So our next video is going to be talking about palindromes. With a palindrome,
I skipped through it because
and backwards.
It was not very interesting. And why would I want to do this is another question.
Palindromes. So you can see the first 2 letters.
And I'm not even on JavaScript,
are the same, just in
so it's not really relevant,
race car,
or not too relevant to what I'm doing. It will be soon, but not at the moment.
CAR, redder.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna skip through it, and I'm gonna have this. Just helps practice JavaScript. Okay.
So you can copy and paste it to get started. What we want to do is write a function that will check to see if strings that are passed in are palindromes.
Even 5 minutes and 48 seconds just seemed too much time, but it's probably not too much time. It's just 5 minutes and 48 seconds.
For the palindrome, first, then we want the first, whatever the 2, and then.
See, I'm doing the same thing I did last time. I just skipped through it, and then I didn't get anything, so I'm just gonna exit out of that. Alright, so what was the other stuff? An element with position right. Position fixed. An element with position fixed is position relative to the viewport, which means it always stays in the same place, even if the page is scrolled. The top, right, bottom, left properties are used to position the element. Okay, that's what I used for the nav bar. A fixed element does not leave a gap in the page where it would normally have been located. Notice the fixed elements in the lower right corner of the page. So what did they? So this is fixed for them. Right? Fixed, yeah. Position absolute. An element with position absolute is positioned relative to the nearest positioned ancestor, instead of positioned relative to the viewport, like fixed. However, if an absolute positioned element has no positioned ancestors, it uses the document body and moves along with page scrolling. A positioned element is one whose position is anything except static. Here's an example. The div element has a position relative. The div element has a position absolute. Relative is that the default option? No. Static. Setting the top right. Oh, okay. So it moves stuff, it just doesn't affect other content. What if you get a job and they ask you to check a word is palindrome? Then I would have to tell them the truth that I don't know how to do that. May or may not mention that I didn't care enough to figure it out. Probably not a good idea. But yeah, I'm sure if it's okay, if it's super competitive, maybe that would make the difference. But if it's not too competitive, the position, then I think I could still maybe get in, missing one leak code problem. So I'm not gonna sweat it. A positioned element is one whose position blah blah blah. Position sticky. An element with position sticky is positioned based on the user's scroll position. You should show them the math trick. Would it be impressive to a coder? Honestly, I feel like if you're impressed by that, then you should be impressed that we have PCs that can do all this stuff. I mean, I'm used to it. I mean, my PC is way more impressive than that equation that always ends up equaling to 5. Yeah. And I'm not like always in awe of my computer. Like it's very nice. It's a very nice thing to have, and I'm super impressed. All the work that was put into it for me to have it, but like it is I mean the equation, I don't feel like it would be very impressive to an Navigation bars have easy to use navigation. Navigation bars. Having easy to use navigation is important for any website. With CSS, you can transform boring HTML menus into good-looking navigation bars. Navigation bars equal lists of links. A navigation bar needs standard HTML as a base. In our example, we build a navigation bar using a standard HTML. 18 months ago, XQC averaged 25k viewers. Today, he gets at least 100k each day. Yeah, that he does. 4 times in 18 months. Yeah, that is crazy. That is super fast growth. And at his size, it's hard to maintain that type of growth. Honestly, when I was watching XQC a lot, I was also watching Soda Poppin', and I actually preferred Soda Poppin' over XQC. So, I don't know. I don't know why I was XQC. Like, I get it. But, like, I don't get it all the way, you know? That pandemic helped him? Oh, okay. List style type none, margin 0, padding 0. There's no CSS to this. No, there is. There's the CSS. But here's the HTML. They did not style it much at all. I need a different website. How do I create a top navigation bar? Have you gotten the vaccine yet? No. I'll get it soon. You know what? I'll call tomorrow. I will call tomorrow. There was they were doing it in at Tech, which is like a 30-40 minute walk from me. I didn't go. I'd rather get an appointment. I'll get it. Hold up. I get my second shot this Sunday? Okay.
Did I really just forget that melody? When I popped off, then you go gave me just a little bit of la chop. Baby so cold, he from the north, he from the Canada. Bankroll so low, I got nothing else that I can drop. I shot my wrist, I got your bitch singing.
That's good for you, Kevin. Add a background color to the top navigation. Style the links inside the navigation bar. Change the color of links on the hover. Add a color to the active.
When I popped off, then you go gave me just a little bit of la chop. Baby so cold, he from the north, he from the Canada. Bankroll so low,
Margin 0. Top nav.
How I try like that. I'm at the bank again. They wonder how I go up like that. Pink whip with flames all on the side. They wonder how I try like that. Got that Gucci on my body, now she tryna pipe me woo. Pop the Lucy, Lucy, Goosey, sussy boy, I keep you cool. Got the paper, went to school, be careful who you callin' fool, ayy. Hey, when I popped off, then your girl gave me just a little bit of la chop.
I don't know how they got it all to be at the top here. Feels like it's just a default thing, but I could be wrong. It would be top nav. Overflow hidden. What does this do? Overflow property.
All right, let's tonight's performance be the best performance. We've come a long, long way together, through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
Wait, this wasn't even the question I had. I had the nav bar. Yeah, the nav bar's there. It's just moving the thing to the right. Just try to make it so that we're not overlapping, yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. Send length.